It is Saturday the 15th of Feb 2020 and the stream is live. Hey everyone, More Violent 4. You are tuning into another Crawl Sun Death Challenges tournament stream. So, we're into round 3. When you last saw me, it was round 1. I was playing a vampire assassin maybe. And yes, this is round 3. So let me just from the outset say, I know there's going to be a fair bit of disappointment that I didn't record or bring you round 2. Hey Sebastian. But I'll show you why. So we'll see in a sec here. Alright, round 2. So this is the one you missed. It was a Tengu transmuter with bonuses to reach the end of Lair at level 12 or under, and to reach the end of Vaults at level 18 or under, with the gods Ash, Nemlex, or Vehement. Hey Devon, hey Todd. So, let's have a look at my game from last round. The thing we're looking at here is this thing. The game lasted 20 hours. Okay, if I had played that while giving commentary, and please don't tell my boss, not streaming it at work, not playing it at work, there's no way that I would have finished this game in a week. And I knew I had to start it immediately, and that was the day after streaming for 6 hours till 3 AM and then going to work. So I was too tired to start the stream, and I thought maybe I'll record or stream some later bits. And I just knew that there was no way I was finishing the game unless I just tried to play it as quickly as possible. Yeah, it was a really long one. Hugely long. Trying to think, highlights. I met a D4 pack of killer bees, 6 killer bees. And I was playing Ascetic Rune, so I didn't have any potions or anything to use. Fortunately, earlier that floor, I had picked up a 9-charge Wand of Acid, and I literally shot all 9 charges of acid at the bees and survived, so that was pretty crazy. And then I think my D4, in addition to the bees, had 8 or 9 Orc Wizards and like 5 Orc Priests, which was also incredibly difficult. How'd the Zig go? The Zig went fine, and that's because I spent a lot of time scumming Abyss and Pan to get ready for it. So we had look at our spell list. We had some big Zig spells. So I had Firestorm, although I didn't really use that. Necromutation, Ignition, Tornado, etc. So it was not too difficult. And I got really lucky with floors as well, where I didn't get too many Panlo floors. What else? I also nearly died a bunch of times one morning in Extended because I was distractedly playing while at work. And yeah, I'd just be tabbing stuff and then like, whoa, nearly died. Yeah, so I was lucky to win, I think, in some ways. I deserved to die that morning at work. Okay, so that was round 2. This is the standings, so we can do a quick check of that. You'll notice that I'm up here near the top on 41 points. I was equal with Dr. J and Safa. We're all on 41, except they've started their games. Dr. J has subsequently died in round 3 though, so you can sort of say the winners at the moment are me and Safa. Last round I did 15 rune win, Zig, Zot under level 20, and Ascetic Rune. So I did a lot of the one-time challenges. The only one I've got left to do is no Lair win. For Safa, the only one I've got to do is a win in under 40k turns. And the only one Safa has is no Lair win. And you'll see in a moment, but this round 3 is perfectly set up for no Lair win. So I think I'd rather trade with Safa if I had the option. That's right. There are a few other players who also have perfect scores at the moment, but just don't have as many one-time points. So Jeff Engine, I don't know who Engine is. Some Korean player, another Korean player. BMFX, and I think that might be it. There aren't too many. It's a lot of deaths. Anyway. So for this round, round 3, what are we playing? Well, it's in the title, you know what we're playing. We're playing a Minotaur Summoner, or a MiSu. MiSu. I like this soup. Okay. So tier 1 bonus, kill or slimify Guryan before entering a rune branch. So that's why I say this is perfect for no Lair, because you can't go into your rune branches anyway. For me, because I've done my no Lair win, I can go into Lair, so I can get a bit of extra experience, but I can't do Lair rune branches. So it's still an early elf, early depths, etc. And then the tier 2 bonus is to get a rune from Hell before entering any other rune branch. And for both of these, they exclude Abyss, so you can go scum Abyss for a while if you want. The applicable gods are Ru, Sif Muna, the Shining One. You might notice in the thumbnail that I've preemptively guessed we're going the Shining One. Sif Muna, a Minotaur of Sif Muna sounds horrendously bad. I think Ru is okay. Ru's a pretty strong god, but the fact that we're doing first rune Hell, the Shining One I think is going to make that a lot easier. And also, I actually quite like the Shining One for games where you're underleveled. As long as you're a species that has a decent invocations aptitude, as long as you can make angels, you can kill things extremely out of your depth. So yeah, I don't mind the Shining One for a pseudo no Lair run. And then we've got 2 options here in terms of going for these bonuses. So as in the one-time bonuses. So obviously the one I have left is winning under 40k turns, but there's another thing to consider, and that is if you have equal points and you have equal weekly bonuses, the next tiebreaker is your game's highest score. Let me just check that, just to see that it hasn't been updated this time around. Okay, tiebreakers are in order number of weekly bonus points. So if you're assuming that there'll be players that have not lost any bonus points or weekly points, the next tiebreaker is highest in-game score. So I have the option here to not do 40k win yet, but to maybe just go for a better 15 rune score and get above Sappho. Maybe put a bit of pressure on him. Let's have a look at what his turn count was in round 1. 147,000 turns. Yeah, it's going to be pretty bad because you're doing a Zig as well. And you're not trying to turn count. His game in round 1 was 16 hours. That's pretty crazy too. So yeah, I don't know about that one. Because, I don't know, 40k turns to win for a 3 rune game isn't that hard. But when we're going into depths really early without any Lair rune branches, maybe that could get me killed. So, I don't know. I think ultimately, if it comes down to just whoever has the highest 15 rune score between me and Sappho, I'm probably just toast. Because Sappho is one of the best turn count runners in Crawl history. He's got the 2nd highest score of all time. I think he might have the lowest turns for a 3 rune win. Anyway, so I don't like my chances on beating him. Do I plan on scumming for the experience? Maybe. It would sort of depend on if I'm trying to get in under 40k turns and how tight the run is and where the character is. Maybe. I think I'm just going to go into it turn count running, not aggressively, but so not resting with 5, etc. And we'll see how it goes in terms of whether I go for a 40k win or do a 15 rune win. I think just from a purely strategic standpoint, the 40k win is safer because I don't know what future rounds will be. There'll be 2 more weeks, but they might not be well suited to trying to win in under 40k turns. There might not be combos that accommodate that either. Whereas, I don't know, I guess this could go both ways, but a Minotaur is obviously a fairly strong species, so he's good at winning in under 40k turns, whereas pretty much any species can do a 15 rune win. So yeah, there's that. And I guess we'll start playing. Right, it's enough yakking. Ha, you see that? That was a horned species pun. Whatever. Alright, make sure we're playing stable, 0.24. We're playing a Minotaur summoner. I would not recommend you pick summoners for your Minotaurs, generally speaking. They're pretty bad at it. You have really low intelligence. You start off with 1 magic point, so you can summon 1 thing. And that 1 thing has a 9% chance of failure. I'll be a sacred cow, that's right. Or a holy cow. Okay, so we immediately are going to turn off our spellcasting things because we're playing Minotaur. I'm going to turn on fighting. Let me check. I think our invocations is 0 as a Minotaur, so it's not great, but it's also not bad. It's just right in the middle. So we're going to train fighting and dodging. No point training armor yet. We're still in a robe. And we're just going to try to find a weapon that's decent, and then we'll just use that. I might... I don't know. I mean, Minotaurs are good. They're really good at all weapons. Look at all these +2s there for long blades, maces and flails, axes. They're all good. Even unarmed combat is good. I could start unarmed combat. That would be legit too. But I won't do that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we go. I might pick up a weapon and use it, but not train it yet. I know it's hard to say. Let me get rid of all the old macros I had from the last game. Oops. Okay, save the macros. There are some other things I could do, like not auto pick up chunks, but I don't know, I don't think I'm that crazy. Or maybe I am. Because last CSDC, when I missed getting the 40k turn win by about 100 turns, and that severely cost me in the end. I don't know, maybe I should learn that lesson that every turn is sacred, much like the cow. But I don't know, I'm not going to be that crazy. I also don't have a great thing to wave yet, but we'll be doing that thing, bread swinging. Alright, so in the early game here, we can just rely on our horns to kill stuff. You get to headbutt. That's kind of a scary hobgoblin. He's got a weapon and we don't have any pillars yet. At least it's good to know that we have a restart if we die under experience level 5. Complete Breakfast asks, does a Minotaur summoner just ignore spellcasting and act like a fighter? Yes, you do. You absolutely do. Like, you're starting off with 1 magic point. Really bad magic aptitudes. Look at this. -4 on spellcasting. -3 and 4 on most other spell schools. There's just no point. You look at that, then you look at this side where everything's +2. It's a pretty easy choice. So I'm going to try our 1 spell that we can cast. We got a bat. It's nice. The bat might help us. He can kill us. He can do 5 damage plus the club. Oh, there goes our bat. But we don't have any pillars yet, so if I run away from him, I risk finding more stuff. I could go back, open and close the door to heal up. Or we could just keep running. I could have gone downstairs too. Okay, most starting vaults don't have enemies in them, so maybe I got some time. Oh look, here we go, we made it. We got magic points again. Go bat, kill him. Okay, go bat. He's nearly dead, got him, alright, good. I'm not going to pick up the club. And we're still... Look how... It's like the magic points go from 0 just to max again because it's only 1. It looks so funny. Hey noob, I'm definitely not going to be playing bloat crawl during the tournament. So that's not something I'm even going to think about for the next month or so at least. But maybe I'll play it at some point. Alright, I see poison needles there. That's going to be really useful to have. And here's an axe. Alright, so we could just start immediately becoming an axe user. I like axes for turn count runs because you can hit everything at once. It saves you turns. So yeah, first weapon hand axe. I think I'm fine with just training axes. We're going to focus that. We're going to focus it up to what do we want? The hand axe is 14, so I can just do that. Set 14 for that. That's a good find. Let's also grab these poison darts. Am I going to bother poison darting him? Probably not. Although maybe I should now that there are more monsters coming in. We missed anyway. I should not be fighting multiple monsters yet. Cool. Thank you. Bats. We could also just go straight downstairs. Cool. We're not going to put the ring on yet. I mean, this is kind of dangerous because we now could be meeting Sigmund as an experience level 1 character. This guy has a dagger of flaming. It's not a terrible thing to pick up. We know that it's uncursed, so we can safely... Oh, that hurt. Alright, let's regen our hit points a bit here. We failed our summoning spell. He random energied and then missed, and we retaliated with headbutt. That's pretty funny. Ooh, that sounds nasty, Devon. Devon's having early game troubles on his game. Okay, let's have another go at this goblin. Got him that time. Oh, because of the headbutt. Yeah. So yeah, let's pick up this dagger of flaming. I don't know. We might have use for it. Are we crazy enough to just go straight down to level 3? Maybe. There are orcs. If it's just an orc and I could kill him with poison, that would be... here's a leopard gecko though. The leopard gecko is dangerous because it's faster than us, but I'm also looking... We're level 2 and we already have 23 experience. It's pretty fantastic. I think we have plus 20% hit points. Plus 10% hit points compared to normal. Plus plus 2 fighting aptitude. So maybe I can pretty comfortably just kill the leopard gecko. But I guess that's dangerous with the orc as well. How much does an orc hit for? Only 5 and no weapon. Okay, I'll just take the leopard gecko up. We can come back down and fight the orc in a second. Were you under level 5, T? As in, did you get another chance when you died on D2? Okay, here's a leather armor. We're going to put that on. We basically want to just upgrade the heaviest of our armor whenever we see a heavier armor. Okay, I think we're ready to go fight an orc. Oh, there's something multiple orcs. There was also one that had a magical thing. What did he have? I didn't see it. It looked like a magical thing, didn't it? Maybe it wasn't magical. But anyway, that's it's quite a dangerous stair, I think, with 2 orcs. So we'll just keep exploring around on this floor. Take another stair down. Or another stair up. This is, oh, plants. This is sort of how you explore when you're turn count running. You can go up and down different floors. Here's a chainmail. I think we just forget about summon small mammal. We've already got 12 strength, right? Which is, this has encumbrance rating of 15. Yeah, I think we take the AC over the evasion and we start training armor as well. Okay, so T died on the second run as well. And Pseudo just died too. That's an F. Everyone's dying. How are you all dying on Minotaurs? Minotaurs are unkillable. Alright, here's a smoking staff. We're not going to try that until we get remove curse scrolls. And here's a book. Am I even going to bother? I mean, I guess so. Because this might be a 15 rune run. And there you go, it's got blink in it. So it's not a terrible spell, but I don't know. I don't see us ever casting that. I'll put it in our spell list. And you know what? Well, I'll do it when we're injured, but why don't we learn blink? It's possible that we might use it with a brilliance or something to try to escape a life or death situation. That's an adder. He's seen us too. Alright, time to die. We may as well throw poison darts at it while it approaches. They both hit. That's pretty lucky. Alright, we might just die here. But we don't, because Minotaurs are the greatest. And we started off as an intelligence background, so I think we just slammed the strength. You got shafted 2 floors to D7 when you were still in a robe. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. Bad luck. Okay, this is all free experience. Unless we die, he can do 12 damage. Alright, let's not randomly die to the worm. I shouldn't have bothered throwing that. He's already back to max HP. Let's memorize blink. So when you're turn count running, you don't ever want to be resting by hitting 5, because this is kind of funny. Hi calculator mango. It's not morning though, it's clearly afternoon. I'm looking at the clock right now, it says 4 PM. Anyway, it's funny the way that Crawl does regeneration. I can show you as we talk about it. I'm going to inscribe this glowing emerald potion with I've already forgotten what do you do? Is it at W1? Now if I do W1, I wield the potion. Okay, yeah, perfect. Hey Eurasian chica. It's not night, I'm telling you. It's clearly afternoon. I'm looking out the window right now. It's not night. Okay, so regeneration, the amount that you regenerate is done per time, not per turns. So if we look here, time, you get a number in brackets. That's how long the last action you did took. So if we also look here, if you do a short action, like swinging a weapon or changing jewelry or something, each one of those counts as 1 turn, even if they're quick actions. So in order to get the most regeneration possible, you want to do the slowest actions possible, because then you get fewer turns, but more time. So one of the slower things you can do is swing a weapon that is not a weapon. So I'm currently swinging a potion. You can see 1.5 in brackets. Each time I swing, I get 1.5 time, or orts, arbitrary units of time, worth of regeneration. Whereas if I were just resting with 5, it would, each turn would only be 1, not 1.5. So I'm getting much more regeneration for fewer turns. I hope that makes sense. It's always a bit funny. I don't know, it blew my mind when I discovered how that worked. Australia is not one time zone. It has it has 3, and you can kind of say 4, because some of the East Coast states have daylight savings time and some don't. But yeah, it's from Sydney to Perth, from east to west is, I think, a 6-hour flight. So it's pretty big, where Australia is basically as wide as the US is. So yeah, one time zone would be pretty crazy. What was down there? Just the worm. Yeah. So you may as well explore around back here on D2. There's an amulet. I'm not going to try that without remove curse. But that could be a very good find. Here's an upstairs. Let's have a look. Oh, a bunch of goblins. This probably means Robin, which is quite dangerous. Let's run back towards, I was going to say run back towards that hatch, but we haven't explored all of D1, so hatch is quite dangerous. Okay, these goblins are struggling to get across the plants, so they're being broken up for us. That's handy. There's Robin. She just has a mace, and she always has a helmet, which is unfortunate. It's a +2 helmet too. That would be great, but as a Minotaur we can't wear helmets, obviously, because of our horns. Okay, I just waited for the might to wear off on the hobgoblin. And she recast it again. She also just quaffed a potion of might, which is nice because it identifies it for us, but it's unfortunate that she then wasted it. I don't want to do this because she can throw the hobgoblin behind us and trap us between her being mited and the mited hobgoblin. I'm just going to wait for her to be unmited. There we go. Okay, cool. That's going to be our point this round for killing a unique. And then these goblins are all going to be easy now they're not mited. Free experience. Yeah, a regen amulet would be extremely valuable here in the early game if we're doing turn count. I don't want to randomly die. That hobgoblin could kill us. I mean, we have 8 AC, so it would be unlikely to kill us, but it's technically possible. I'm just going to go back up and then we can rest a bit. Oh, we're hungry. Right, I haven't eaten any enemies. Let's wander around D1 a bit. Maybe we can find a bat and hope we don't get virused from it. Ah, he's a rat. Let me turn off picking up chunks too. So we just wasted a turn because we chopped the rat and then we picked up the chunk and then we ate it. I could have just eaten it off the ground like some sort of Minotaur savage. Where's the angle grinder item? And then we could put the helmet on. I think I'd rather the horns though for the headbutt. I feel like that's better than the extra AC. The headbutt is crazy good, especially in the early game. It gives you so much extra damage. I'm wasting turns picking up stones. That's 3 scrolls of something. Likely to be Identify or Remove Curse. And you know what? If it's teleportation, I don't care. I'm just going to immediately read this. It's Identify. Let's do the amulet. Oh wow, it's regen. Okay, that's fantastic. So that ups our regen rate, so we can walk around like this without healing and not have to be injured all the time. That's a really, really good early find. I'm really, really stoked about that. And we're also then gonna identify potions. So we got Ambrosia, that's good too. We'll do Puce, it's degen, okay. In this early game, the bonus regen you get out of Ambrosia is enough to regen through most monsters attacking you. And there's a sling. That's also a pretty good find. We'll pick up the sling bullets. We've been told it's uncursed, so we can wield it safely. I don't think I'm going to train the sling, because using a ranged weapon in turn count's annoying. You waste a lot of turn picking ammo up again. But this gives us a good ranged option early on. Let's go down again. I don't want to take the hatch. We'll go fight that worm again. Guess we'll take it up. Okay. Streamer luck. Cody asked if I'm planning on learning high level spells for this character, or if I'm just going to spam tab as a classical Minotaur. I'm going to be planning to classically tab. If we go 15 runes, even for a Minotaur, you probably learn some low level spells, like Blink or, Passage of Galubria maybe. But high level spells probably not. This is still quite dangerous. We could get poisoned here really badly, and we don't know whether or not we have curing. But we did not get poisoned, fortunately. Okay, anything like this, stone walls, could indicate altars, so we're going to be heading towards them. It's a ghost fort. So that was a zom thing. It's just an octopode with no spell, so you can hit for up to 9 damage. We should fight him and get a whole lot of experience from it. Because he's red, so he's really dangerous apparently. But he's just a monster who hits for 9. Why don't we save that? Why don't we see if we can find the temple early, and then we can come back and get a bunch of experience from him. Because I mean, the shining one as well will give us some piety for killing a ghost. But that's a really lucky ghost find. It's not something you often say. Here are the orcs again. Alright, yeah. I was about to say, that might mean priest. That's real bad. We don't have curing that we know of, so if we got confused, we'd be in trouble. If it has confused, there's a 50% chance to affect us. Also, him just going invis would be a hassle too. I'm going to throw our one poison dart, which missed, and I guess we may as well shoot slings. We're sort of in the open, so he went invis. I don't think running away would have really helped, so I went for the fight. But now we have the other orc in between us, so we may as well just walk back. Oh, if it's got invis, it might not have confusion. That's a regular wizard. I want orc wizard. 2 of them have invis, so he might still have confused. That doesn't tell me anything. Oh, I didn't take the orc up. Whoops. Oh. That was a mistake. Okay, we'll go back to this other downstairs. We're going to be doing all manual moving this game. Hey, an early wand. A wand of enslavement. That's a great find. As a Minotaur, we got -1 evocations. So I don't really want to go all in training evocations, especially because we're just going to excel with our weapon really quickly. But that's really good to have. Most monsters in the early game are not going to be very resistant to it. Wizard again. Alright. Well, you're annoying. Okay, let's see if we can just hack our way through them. We're not experience level 5 yet, so I feel a little bit safer fighting these orcs than I would otherwise. Because if it goes horribly, we don't lose yet. Alright, we're just gonna fight a massive amount of enemies. Alright, time to go to level 5. I'm checking what else is there. Nothing else that I really want to get. Why do we pick up a ring mail? seemed random. Lauren hit level 5 and immediately got shafted 3 floors. Sounds about right. How early is it for me? It's 4 p.m. So not very early. I think what I'm going to do is maybe stream for, I don't know, a couple more hours, then maybe go have dinner, and then I may or may not return after that. But yeah, at least a couple more hours today. It would be good to get our poison needles back. So let's head this way. Adder again. Let's quiver our sling bullets. Alright. We're level 5, so now we can die. So at this point, I feel like we may as well go kill that ghost. Because the big influx of experience will actually be purely helpful for us then. There's Sigmund. He has immediately seen us and immediately confused us. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. Alright, so we might be about to die here. We know that we have Ambrosia, so we do have a heal. I was hoping I could just walk off screen. But no. Otherwise, we have Enslavement, but if he just goes invis here, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, we got almost every one of our confusion moves there. That was pretty good. It's alright, I'll be your Valentine's date. We'll do this together. You know what? I think we can just walk away because of that corner there. And then we can save our enslavement wand. Is that the ghost is definitely on this floor? Yeah. We can go get some more experience before we fight Sigmund. Or we might even just completely avoid him. How about we run around this way? We could enslave him and make him fight the ghost. Oh, this was a dead end. Okay, strange plant dead ends. This is where the wizard was, I think. Maybe. Anyway, we'll head back over towards the ghost. It would be nice to get that huge amount of experience. So ghosts can change floors now, so we can just walk him back upstairs and fight him safely. I'm pretty sure we could just beat him in a 1v1 fight. He is an octopode, so he has no AC whatsoever. We can take a lot of shots with only 9 max damage. But still, because I know Sigmund's running around, we'll head back to the floor above. It will make me feel safer. Okay, I'm pretty sure we just win the straight up tab fight. And let's look, we're at level 5, 11% to level 6. And we gained most of a level. Not bad. And there's usually loot in there, right? Is there really just some gold? That's disappointing. I mean, oh, and an adder. I mean, gold is gold, right? Yeah, it definitely has no spells. The game will tell you when you examine all monsters now. It will tell you what spells they have, unless it's something like a lich or a wizard that could have multiple sets. Oh, why did I come this way? Because I really wanted the ID scroll. Well, I'm just gonna try to walk away again. I really don't want to fight him, because even if I enslave him, that doesn't really do anything, because nothing else is gonna kill him. It would only work if I could enslave him against, I don't know, an ogre or something. Is that a war axe I see? Hell yeah, that's a war axe I see. That's an upgrade. The war axe is the heavier weapon than the hand axe in the axe's tree. Alright, let's just go down. Let's stop messing around with Sigmund. I'm going to read scrolls. I might get teleport here, but I was hoping for magic mapping, which we then got, but no D4 temple. In that case, I think I just hold the rest of my scrolls. And I wonder if we should just immediately go down. Let's check this upstairs. Get a new scroll. That's a 2, so I'll read that. There's remove curse. Alright, so we can put this ring on. It's a +4 ring of int. I mean, it drops the failure rate of our summon small mammal to 90%. That's pretty good. But I may as well wear this. We don't have any other rings right now. Now skeleton. I maybe should have kept that alive. That is a scorpion. They poison you really badly. But they are themselves susceptible to poison. Where does this upstairs go? Goes there, near the orcs. It's probably not terrible. I'm thinking if I can get the poison dart on him, he's susceptible to poison. Okay, I did not. Alright, we'll just go back up. We'll not go down there because an early scorpion would absolutely kill us if we got unlucky. I'll stay away from where those orcs were. I kind of don't want to go down that stair either because I know that's taking me near where the scorpion is. What about this upstairs? It goes... we don't know. Yeah, so we can head towards that and check that out. That's an early centaur who's just seen us. Oh, I think it's best just to close distance. Once we close distance, he's not anywhere near as scary. Then he only hits for 10. He's like the octopode was. We should just beat him now. It's at distance. Alright, so we go strength, we feel stronger. Alright, yeah. Yeah. Considering how early that centaur was, we were quite lucky that he was close and we had sort of a corner nearby. 20 int Minotaur. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a 20 int Minotaur. I don't want to take the hatch up because it might take us next to Sigmund. One of those adders didn't see us. So we get to fight one. Fine. I'm alright with one. I still want to fight two at once. With no curing. I'm not going to bother with stones. Let's stop that. You just have some... oh, that's D3 grinder. Grinder has a 56% paralyzed chance. What is our chance of enslaving him? 46. This is scary enough that I'm just going to enslave him like that. And then say, go away. Okay, so this floor became terrifying. I wish I could make Grinder fight Sigmund. That would be a good battle. How fixed am I on the Shining One? Am I open to no god or Rue for the sake of turn count? I'm not open to no god. Why would I pick no god when I could pick a god? And as far as turn count goes, I feel like ultimately the Shining One would actually be more beneficial than Rue for turn count because it will let us progress at lower level and will heal us doing our early hell, etc. Hey, Gridlocked. Brisbane Gridlocked, not SA Gridlocked. How's it going? That is an Orc Wizard. I don't mind fighting the Orc Wizard, but maybe we do just want to go back down to this stair, so or if we could sneak around this way, so that we're away from Grinder. That's annoying. Oh, my dots missed. Alright, it's all good. Central Queensland, technically. Alright. Well, Queensland gridlocked, not SA gridlocked. As your name would imply. You would have us believe that you're from SA. Yeah, let's go down. I don't really want to be on a floor with Grinder. And we know that there are no altars or temple on that floor. I'd love to have a throwing net for free. We have 2s of stuff. I don't really want to read that in case it's teleportation. The whole thing with reading teleportation on a new floor and going upstairs doesn't work when the above floor is unexplored and has Grinder on it. Alright, look at this turn count value we're getting from our axe. Very nice. Alright, so we're looking for temple. There's Eustacio. He's another monster that we sort of don't want to fight. He can be really annoying because of his whole blinking thing and summoning that he overwhelms you with. He's just got a plain rapier. That's at least... Yeah, see, look at this, it hurts. I mean, we could fight him near the stair. It's not... He's not impossible to kill, because every time you take him between floors, he loses his summons. But he's kind of annoying. And I sort of... As you can see there, puffs of frost really hurt. Yeah, let's go again. I feel like we can fight Eustacio, and that will be a big experience boon. When he summons, we're just going to switch floor. And if things go horribly, we'll just enslave him and run away. Come on, Poison Dart, go. We're just killing him with sling bullets. Feels good, man. Alright, we got him easily. We got up to level 7. Do I want his rapier? Probably not. Let's stick our head down on D6, and like that we find the temple, which I'm gonna immediately run into. Alright, so that was good. You see how the whole exploring thing works when you're doing turn count. Here's a door to nowhere. That's kind of infuriating. Alright. This is a really big temple, I know this one, so we might have to do a lot of exploring to find the Shining One, if the Shining One is even here. My throwing is literally 0. Because we were a summoner start and we haven't trained any. Please be here, Shining One. I will be so happy. Man, Shining One's not going to be here. Come on. Do it. Give me the Shining One. It makes it a lot more difficult if we have to search for it. Because then it could be anywhere between D2 and D10. Give me that Shining One. Give me the Shining One. There it is. Alright, excellent. We're going to pick up the Shining One. Hey Tim. Yes, we're joining this one. Note how Rue wasn't here, or was he? Oh, Rue was there. Okay, he was in the final door. Did we find every god? No, there are a few we didn't. Okay, so I'm glad we found the Shining One. I'm going to immediately turn Invocations on, because Invocations is a really, really nice way to just kill things when you're the Shining One. I'm not going to focus it until maybe we get high piety, but we're just going to train it as we go. We're training 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skills at once. Che Gang does weep, but Che is not an applicable god this round. Alright, on we go. So now that we found the temple like that, We can go back up and explore D5 more. Oh, heal wounds is good. We have remove curse. We've only got one. Okay, so I'm not going to wield the long smoking staff yet, because if that's cursed, we have to use our only scroll to get rid of it. There's brilliance. If we want to quaff that and then blink, maybe. And that's a potion of haste. Have we figured out yet? I already read the scroll that I inscribed with. Oh no, the thing that I inscribed with at W1 was the potion of ambrosia. How about I do that on brilliance, because brilliance is not one that we're likely to ever use. It's at W1. Alright, back up, let's keep going. And obviously the Shining One isn't a great 3-rune god, but I don't think the Shining One is terrible in a 3-rune game. You see a lot of experienced players telling you, oh, it's terrible, never ever ever play the Shining One in a 3-rune game. I think it's not great, but it's not terrible. So yeah, this isn't the worst. Oh, that's right. There were probably altars over here. It's another ghost vault, I think. Well, if it's a ghost we can kill, that's Shining One piety. Wait, how do you get in there? It's just a room. That's weird. How do you get in there? Maybe you have to have a digging wand to get in there? It's scaring me that I don't see the scorpion. We still don't have curing. There it is. Okay, we hit it twice. With poison, it's probably, yeah, goes down. Hey, worker ant zombie. Nice. Here's a ghost vault with spooky things in it. What is this? Slar's Ghost. It is a novice gargoyle fighter. Can hit for 18. It doesn't have a weapon, right? So it's not that dangerous. It's just that gargoyles have lots of AC and evasion. Well, sorry, they have a lot of AC, and this character has a decent amount of evasion too. But there are 2 hounds in there, so that's piety. That's pretty cash money. Yo, look at all these undead things. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting that piety. So I think we'll be coming back for that. Here's an ogre. If we could just, oh, they all missed. If we just hit him with that poison, would have been great. Well, he can't one-shot us, so I feel like we fight him. If we get hit like that, we just walk away. We use our regen amulet to regen up. And then we have another go. He hits again. And this guy keeps dropping behind. That was a random energy shot. Got him. Alright, cool. Axes up to 6. I love playing Minotaurs. It's so good. You level so quickly, it's insane. Yeah, that's just a chamber. Here's a sky beast. We have this little tiny aura that reveals it. Can't do your invis tricks. No, it's not a Minotaur summoner that transitioned to a Minotaur fighter, because otherwise we'd have a shield. Can ghosts have shield? Tim asks. I don't believe so. Yeah, I don't think ghosts have shields. I've never seen a ghost with a shield. That is a magical... That's a glowing hunting sling. We should try that. We have several remove curse. It's +1 of flaming. Okay, that replaces the plain one we had. Venom would have been much better. That's okay. What is up this stair? Just grinder maybe. Okay, let's fight the ghost then. Yeah, it can't be a Minotaur. This is more like a Minotaur gladiator. We've even got the throwing net. There you go, look. We got a throwing net. It's a Minotaur gladiator. We've got the war axe. Yeah, casting as a Minotaur sucks. You should not do it. Okay. I should run to the exit. Do I really care about having an arbalist? Not really. Okay, we'll take Slayer out with us. He hits for 18. So I don't want to be in there being hit for 18. Once I drop below 36, which is almost now, I want to heal up again. I don't want to be too shottable because I don't want to die to random energy. Also, I should be careful. We swing at 1.2. Okay, that's actually really dangerous because in our one swing, he can hit twice. So... yeah, I need to be above 36. Alright, we'll heal up. See, there you go, that was the random energy. See? If I had been at one shot range, he might have just killed us there. This might take a while. Actually. I mean, we can always just leave him. Ooh. This is going to be 40k turns? Yeah, I think you might be right. I think we might not be capable of fighting him just yet. I think I might just leave him. I'll just go kill the other spooky stuff inside the vault, and we'll fight Slayer later. We'll get this piety from killing those. Yeah, we'll just ignore him for the moment. Oh no, Scorpion. I was not ready for that. And I just walked stupidly. Damn it. Alright. We can get poison once. There we go. This is going to be another 40k turns. Just hit him, please. Poison dart missed again. I'm just tabbing because I'm sick of this fight. Downstairs, down here. Alright, let's keep going. On to D6. New starving. There's Prince Rivet. That's sort of another monster who's difficult to fight. He's faster than you and hits for 20, so he's very dangerous. And he's got decent magic resistance. So here with our enslavement, he's only at 28% to be enslaved. So actually, I just want to avoid him. He's really scary. I mean, he blinks, so he can just leave you alone by blinking, but I don't know, when you're going to die from him, he always just stays with you, like a boss. I want to read the 2 scrolls. There's the teleport. Okay, we'll go back up. Being teleported on this floor, we went right back to Slayer. Alright, let's have one more go at him. No. Oh, I walked poorly again. Huh, I was sick of the fight, but not as sick as possible. Good one, Kevin. I'm 10% into my turns. That's not true. We're at 39,000 turns, not 4,000. So we have 39 turns left. Excuse you. I wonder if we could just kill... if we could just kill that demon now. We have a lot more hit points. I feel like we could definitely kill Sigmund. Oh, but we still don't have curing, so that's a bad idea. Well, let's I don't know. I feel like we could kill Grinder, probably. I'm starving. I have to use one of my 2 rations. We're gonna starve to death? Let's fly it. Imagine starving to death on a Minotaur. Oh, there's food. We're saved. Yeah, let's just fight Sigmund. We'll get this identify scroll. Wait, well I keep saying that, but we don't have curing. It's a bad idea. But it's alright, we have enslavement. It's a bad idea though. I don't know about this. Let's take the hatch down. See what happens. I really want that identify scroll. You know, we might be able to identify curing. Yeah, Autonaut turns, and that is indeed why Che is the best turn count god. Or one of them. Probably the best. It's because you walk around really slowly, so as you just walk around slowly you heal a lot. There's Sigmund. If I could just make him come to us. Alright, we're doing it. If he confuses us, we might just lose. Okay, we're too hurt. I don't want to be confused. I'm going to enslave him. Okay, good. You know what? Let's bring him to the grinder floor. And then say run away. So we can have Grinder and Sigmund on the one floor. And then maybe I can enslave one to fight the other. There's our curing. Alright, so Sigmund isn't actually that bad. Considering we found another curing. I put him with the ration though. Walk into the water and bread swing as Che. Yeah. You regen like crazy. So do I want to go find Grinder now? There's Grinder. And Sigmund's up there. Okay, now it's not going to work. Yeah. Now I'm using all my enslavement. Alright. Fight. Who's going to win? Sigmund or Grinder? Place your bets. Place your bets. Or will Grinder just break free and then they both fight me? I'm personally going to guess Grinder. Grinder's going to paralyze. No. No way it's Sigmund. Alright, let's see. I shouldn't... Oh, see. Grinder's slow. You need to paralyze, Grinder. Do the paralyze. Oh my god. No one's gonna win. Grinder's gonna win because Sigmund's fighting me. Like an idiot. I'm kind of rigging it by making Sigmund fight me instead of Grinder. But this is scary because if Grinder switches, we could get paralyzed there with Sigmund hitting us. Okay, Grinder's free now. And we didn't kill her. We didn't kill either. So what do now? Now both of them are here. Oh, they're both so almost dead. We have 2 heal wounds. Okay, just don't get paralyzed, right? And then we'll be fine. Oh, okay, we got Sigmund. Alright, good. Okay, we're paralyzed. We're okay. We're not okay. If we got paralyzed here again, we could die, so I'm going to heal wounds. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. It's fine. God, that was scary, but I don't know. I knew that the chance there to kill both of them would be the best chance that we were going to have at getting a bunch of experience. And then we're going to pick up the Scythe of Flaming. And we're going to make that W, because this is even better than swinging bread. A Scythe is a really slow weapon, and we have no polearm skill. Look at this, 1.8. Better than bread. Fantastic. We can swing 1.8s. It's awesome. Okay, so we get this food, we get a new magic mapping scroll, a new remove curse. Let's wield the staff. It's conjuration. Alright, that doesn't help us. I was hoping it might be something that gave us a resistance. Like a poison staff, for instance, would have been really good. Most of this floor is explored. Most of this floor is not. Oh, this had Prince Ribbit. And because we're not exactly subtle walking around with a halo, this makes me feel scared. I'm gonna read that too. It's fog. Fine. Yeah, Sue is summoner. It has to be Tip Top bread. Tip Top is an Australian bread company. It's I think what's going on there for all you Yanks. No, I think we can keep walking around. I was wondering if I was afraid enough of that guy, Ribbit, that I wanted to go downstairs, but I think we're okay. Although, it's freaking me out that there are no enemies around. It's just an ant. So this looks like a good time to swing a little bit. We're quite hurt and poisoned. Alright, that's probably fine. Yeah, the regen amulet really helps. Tried to walk into a wall. Feels bad. I'm not a big fan of the Tip Top bread. Oh hey, we got shafted 2 floors. Who was complaining about shafts? A bunch of you were. There you go. We just got shafted twice. So we went from D6 to D8. This is quite scary. A black bear? If he goes berserk, he can hit for a lot of damage. If we were to enslave, we'd have a 50% chance. So I guess we just fight and hope he doesn't berserk. He berserked, but he was nearly dead. Alright, so that was okay. We're going to try to get our way back up. Shafting is efficiently diving. True. So we can find Lair on D8. We can just go straight into Lair now. T-Deck asks if we're doing any bonuses this run. Yes. I think probably we're going for minus 40, for under 40k turns. Although I might just make this a 15 rune run and just improve my high score, but we'll see. Are there people who don't complain about being shafted? Well, no, but I mean shafted in this round of sudden death challenges. The Phantom's perfect. I'm going to be really happy whenever we see evil monsters because it means more piety for us. It's something you'll hear said about players who absolutely hate TSO and 3-rune games, that it's slow to pick up piety, but I find that actually there are quite a lot of early game monsters that are evil. I don't want to fight ogres. I'm not ready for ogres. Alright, let's go ogres. Oh, good, we didn't die. Good, I like not dying. Okay, we made a little pillar here, and by little I mean big pillar. We can walk around this big area between the doors if we have to. Yeah, I agree that leaving the turn count past this week seems scary because you don't know what future rounds are going to have. Ow, that hurt. So yeah, I'm going to, I think, go towards the 40k turn one. Come on, sir. But I don't know, like maybe if it's too hard, we could then switch to 15 runes. Because this is not quite a no Lair run. Oh my god, can you stop? But it's a no rune branch run until you get a hell rune. So that's not going to be easy. Thank you. He did not want to go down. Kevin wants another non-book field start. I would be fine without a non-book field start, just personally. Hey, look, there's our Lair, see? We could go straight in. Look at this, we're going to save a turn by turning auto pickup off and reading the identify scroll off the ground. Okay, we're not, because I don't have any potions. Never mind. Should we go straight into Lair? No, we're not going to. Here's another zombie. I'd like an upstair. There's one. Called it into being. Look at this. Every second enemy is evil. It's great. Cool play. I'm not going to torture whoever's doing cool plays with trolling ones. Not quite that trolling. I don't know. I've done a lot of cool play trolling in the past. Oh, damn it. The Phantom got shafted. That's the opposite of a cool play, because now we miss out on the piety. Look at this. All these killer bee zombies. Fantastic. Look, here's a centaur skeleton. So every monster is giving us piety. We've made up to 1 pip already. When do you get Divine Shield? That's at 2, right? I don't remember. Someone tell me. When do I get Divine Shield? This scares me. This looks like a vault and it's tempting us in with items and gold. It's got a water moccasin or moccasin. We've only got 1 curing. That could very easily kill us. It's quite fast and poisons you, and is quite evasive. I certainly don't want to fight him and an ogre at the same time. Yeah, I think we're gonna leave the moccasin for the moment. Moccasin is just so much better. Oh, javelins. In 0.24, all javelins have piercing. It kind of makes me want to train throwing. I'm not going to, but that's really good. You can throw through things. I'm walking back towards Ribbit. It's scaring me. Look at this. It's a double ghost vault. Look how much piety I can get out of this. Oh, I accidentally opened the door. I didn't mean to. I was trying to examine the ghosts. Oh my god. Okay, so the centaur has a ghost of venom. The other one just hits for 11. Okay, well, we're definitely not ready or willing to fight a venom ghost. Fortunately, ghosts all move at normal speed now. Once upon a time, this centaur ghost would have been fast, and because it would have had venom, it would have been extremely dangerous. Yeah, it kind of lagged out, I think, because I was trying to press it and nothing was happening, so I spammed it, and then yeah, I accidentally opened the door. Well, the octopod's easy to kill. Why is everyone playing octopods? I don't know. Is that the same as the one we killed earlier? Same player? Let's have a look. The ghost we killed before was... Chirasis. Same guy. Okay, so Chirasis is being a bro and is littering the dungeon with easy octopod ghost thrust to kill and get piety from. What a bro. Floor above us was largely explored, so I'm going to take this hatch up. Probably land next to Slaw, who did not. He hits for only 11, so he's not very scary. Yeah, look at that. Takes us to level 9. I'm going to go more strength. Cool. But now we have a venom weapon centaur walking around. Yeah, I think it's a good idea to to exclude those doors so you don't accidentally do what I just did, which is walking into them. Yeah, I didn't mean to breach their privacy. But I don't know, I need the piety. So I mean, it's a balance, right? Ghosts need privacy, but I need piety. Where does this stair go? Near Ribbit. The downside of all these enemies being evil ones that give us piety is that we're not getting corpses from any, so I keep getting hungry. I could have identified that potion off the ground. It's a leak, okay. Well, that gives us a way to fight the centaur skeleton. Not that that's what I want to do. Look at this. Even more enemies. There's a book of misfortune. It has confusing touch in it, but I'll put it in my spell list, but I don't think we want to be a confusing touch Minotaur. Is the centaur going to be guarding his home? No, he just left. He just got up and left. See? I set him free. He didn't want to be trapped in the ghost vault. Alright, I want something I can eat though. How do we keep starving on a Minotaur? It doesn't make sense. Because every enemy is evil and not giving corpses. Oh, there's the water moccasin. Is that a separate one? Wow, there's another water moccasin? Well, that's okay. Because we have Lig now. So if I get really poisoned, we can quaff Lig. We did not. Okay, cool. Which is a good sign for the one downstairs, because that was guarding a lot of loot. I can't fight you. Oh, gold. And I'm starving. Hi, Loranian. I've drawn all the way back up here, and I'm doing it through the unknown. That's not smart. I could get trapped between the ghost and Prince Ribbit. We do have 2 teleportation scrolls though. I don't know where Ribbit went. He ran away. There he is. Okay, let's go downstairs. We meet a regular frog. That's much less scary. I'm gonna exclude that stair. Ghost plus Ribbit is scary. And let's work our way back towards that other... Is it upstairs? There. Okay, we'll go to that one. No, we won't. We need to go this way. Yeah, you can shake random items. So what you have to do, when you press W for wield, you have to do star to show all. And then, I think the game won't let you wield random things anymore, right? Okay, I'm gonna waste a couple of turns to find out. No, you can. There you go. So that's how you do it. You do W and then star to show all items, and you can wield it. But the way that I've done it, which is the easier way, is you inscribe the thing you want to shake or bread swing with at W1. And then when you press W1, you just wield that item. Hot tip. Wonder Polymorph's nice. More evil enemies. Everything's evil. It's great. I don't like the alarm trap. There's the moccasin. Okay, let me just take the sky beast up and look at even more things and add a zombie. Oh, the moccasin caught us anyway. I should take that up because he's scary enough that we might almost die just to him. Yeah, look at this. Alright. Which means this stair's now safe because there's no water moccasin there. I'm not going to go down this injured though, so we're gonna shake our scythe. The way that I'm doing that is holding control and then pressing a direction. You can also press insert, which is to repeat an action. So for instance, I could say repeat that 5 times and then do it, and then we'll just swing 5 times. That can be safer than if you're bread swinging really fast and you don't notice that an enemy has turned up, you could die. But if you've used repeat, that was a Lagitang of speed. Alright, let's stop being a aces guy. We're about to become a staves guy, right? That's a Lagitang of speed. Where are we going? Away from Rivet. Yeah, we just give up all our axes and we become Lagitang of speed guy now, right? Right? I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yeah. Lagitangs only require 14 skill, so it's a fantastic item. And a Lagitang of speed is obviously fantastic. No, I don't want to pick that up. Maybe we've got a bunch of ID scrolls and there are more in there. Maybe I'll just, well, I'll wait and see what else is in there, but maybe we might ID some scrolls. Alright, let me see. How fast does a Lagitang speed swing? 1.0. Alright, I'm going to start just using this even with no training. Unfortunate thing is that, our polearms cross-trained a bit with our axes, so we weren't getting the value out of a scythe that we would have otherwise. That's okay. Let's go all in staves. And we take that to 14, I think. Where does it say? Yeah. 14 is the Mindole. Yeah, okay, everyone agrees. Speedbrand is not really a nombo with turn counting, because when you're trying to kill things, you're not worried about how long you're taking. You just want to kill them. And the fact that you're doing lots of damage really quickly is way more important than anything else. Oh, we also found a magical hat, which is good. We can wear that as a Minotaur. Magic resistance would have been nuts, but it's okay. Was there anything else there? No. Short bow and arrows. Okay. Well, we've got some 2s. Let's read the 2. It's amnesia. I guess we get rid of summon small mammal. We purge all forms of summoner from our character. Yeah, this means we'll be shieldless with the Lagitang. It does happen sometimes, like when you find a D7 Lagitang of speed on a Minotaur. I think that's a perfectly fine time to go shieldless. Plus, we don't have a shield, so it's not like you don't plan to be a shield user before you found a shield. That's just crazy talk. That's an immolation scroll. What was down? That's just when we got shafted, right? Yeah. Okay, so we found our lair. We know that's on D8 already. Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh man, this thing does so much damage. We're just two-shotting stuff now. Training stars cost us 0 experience because it means we aren't training shields. That is big brain. Plus, training any weapon on a Minotaur costs you no experience because they're just bonkers. If there's any species that's ever going to switch between weapon types, it would be null. Okay, but if there's any species that's not a null that would switch between weapon types, it's probably Minotaur. Because you don't care. Stop giving me enemies that are evil and don't give me corpses. How do I keep starving? An Orc Priest. Why just run at the Orc Priest? No. Not when there's a warrior behind him. Of course you would switch behind. That's fine. Because we have higher regen than him, we can just walk him around healing. As long as we don't meet the ghost, because actually the ghost is walking around on this floor. Oh well. Well, as long as we don't meet the ghost, we can just do this. I haven't explored that. I hope this is open. It is. Okay, good. That would have been embarrassing. Have we had a Sundeath challenge null yet? No, we have not. I'm kind of surprised that we even have a Minotaur. I guess it's kind of a meme Minotaur because it's a summoner. Let's pick up this plate armor and we're going to upgrade. We're unironically going to starve. No, we're not. This looks pretty awesome. I don't know, this just looks really cool. Is that the normal plate armor tile? Have they put new armor tiles in 0.24? It doesn't look like the normal one. And with our purple hat, this looks pretty baller. And our Lajitang and Halo. We're getting even more undead things. Look at this. We're gonna be maxed out on piety very soon at this rate. We've also made it to 2 pips of piety, so we have divine shield. Oh man, that Lajitang is insane. How much damage output that thing has. I'm gonna ID my scrolls. We've got fear and enchant armor. Hats are rare. I feel like we may as well just get a +2 hat. We'll have the extra AC. Go up to 15. This game seems pretty difficult for a Minotaur so far. I mean, it could have been worse. I don't think it's been too bad. Here's a haste potion. Hippogriff. All these 10-speed monsters are fine because we're going to out-regen them. And we're probably going to out-damage them anyway, just as a Minotaur. I also feel like we could probably just 1v1 fight that guy now. Prince Ribbit. So I'm going to give it a go. Here's a Hungry Ghost. We've got 3 chunks of flesh. And look, he's giving us even more piety. PogChamp. Let's try Prince Ribbit. I feel like with a Lajitang of speed, we pretty comfortably kill him now. I'll take him down so we're not also dealing with the stupid centaur. Yep, pretty easy. What is my favorite anime series? Do you count Pokemon as an anime? Here's an Ice Beast. He's kind of dangerous because we don't have cold resistance, but we also just do way more damage. So, whatever. Oh, an armor shop that I'm glad we found, and a ring. We'll put the ring on. It's flight, that's not real useful, but the armor shop could be. Oh, it's the Hat of Pondering. Well, this is interesting. I'm gonna put that on our shopping list. That's real interesting. Because being slow, it's like being Che, right? You get more healing as you walk around. Yeah, Hat of Turn Counting. It's true. And while that's dangerous, we're gonna be a I don't know. This may or may not be a thing. Having extra magic resistance is really nice. Moving slowly is good for turn count, but also really dangerous. So that could kind of go either way. Oh, and that's obviously a vault because it's just Che plus Hat of Pondering. That's kind of cute. Okay, yeah, we could definitely deal with the Gargoyle Ghost for sure now, but I still don't feel comfortable fighting the Centaur Ghost. Oh, he's throwing poison darts. What a jerk. We've only got 2 curing. I don't want to waste them just fighting a random ghost we don't have to fight. Where's the other downstairs? This is the only one we found on this floor. I don't need to do this, but I kind of want to explore more of D7. Yeah, look at this. I should stop saying it, but there have been so many monsters that are giving us piety. I'm just going to keep saying it all game. Look at this. Here's another one. Wow, another skeleton. There's a zombie. Wow. Okay, get that ring. I'm going to go all the way down. Oh, protection from magic ring is really nice. Those are killer bees. Let me just go straight back up there and not fight those. I mean, we could lig them, but I'd rather just keep our lig potion. Alright, we'll take you back and kill you comfortably. Feels pretty good. We're already up to level 5 for staves. I'm going to test this shop. It's Rigawoo's Retail Resort. What's the bet that everything in here starts with the letter R? Indeed, it does. Alright, what have we got? There's a regen amulet that also gives you RN and some stealth. And Dex -3, which is interesting. There's a potion of resistance, which is real good. And a +6 amulet of reflection, which is also nice, but a regen amulet is just better. I wonder if I'd want that one. That is regen as well, but also RN. I might want it. But I don't know. We'll see. Gridlocked wants the artifact whip that was down there. I mean, we could test that out. But there's no reason to fight bees for it. I hear distant slurping noise. That means that jelly is eating doors. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the Hat of Ponderousness, at least until we're a lot stronger. At this point in the game, we're still fighting stuff just by walking away from it. Like for this 2-headed ogre, if I had Ponderous right now, we could very easily just die to him. I wonder if we could just polymorph him. I could probably also just fight him if I use Divine Shield, but I think I'd rather keep our piety for a situation where we have to use it. Oh yeah, you're right. The shining one gives us max RN. Yeah, okay, that's true. Yeah, and minus stealth. Thank you, Ferdinand. That's very true. That amulet is actually rubbish with the shining one. Let's delete that. Yeah, the RN's totally unnecessary and the stealth is worthless. You are quite right. The problem with using armor as a hotspot. So Kevin's suggesting we could use Hat of Ponderousness as a hotspot. And I know he's joking because he's saying we could tip it to female uniques and say Milady. But using armor as a hot swap doesn't work so well because it takes a lot of turns to switch armors. Why is this floor empty? I need more undead enemies. I need more piety. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to try to polymorph the two-headed ogre. The reason why I didn't want to do it immediately is because I want to be on the upstair. You can do very bad things with polymorph. So if you're on the upstair, at least you can then go immediately back up. Yeah, see? Like I was saying, more undead enemies. I think we can fight Joseph if we're just next to him. Plus, if we're not winning, we could always just Divine Shield. What would really get me is if he quaffed, say, a haste or a might or something. But no, we out damage him. This Lagitang's so good. He has a +2 hunting sling of freezing. Let's pick that up. That's better than the flaming one. Let's drop some things. The flaming, the dagger flaming. Just those. Oh, leather armor, chainmail. Yeah. Three scrolls of something. Alright, in that case, we'll just raid those. Noise. Classic. I'm gonna carry those. I feel like we could use noise. Like, say for instance we're in Orcish Mines and we summon an angel. What do these Atropia tip darts do? Are they the ones that confuse you? Or confuse enemies? They blind them. We might train throwing at some point. We've got javelins. Is there a story behind the channel thumbnail image? You're talking about the masked goat. That's just always been my online display pic. So, from very early on. So it's a picture of a goat and it's got the eyes of Michelangelo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, on it. The story of that is that there was a very old forum that I don't know if it's still going called General Mayhem. So it was sort of my first internet forum when I was brand new to the internet back in the day. And one of the moderators had a display picture that was, I don't know, what was it? I think it was a lion with the eyes and the mouth photoshopped on it. And I thought that was awesome, so I just did the same with a goat. And then there it is. Here we are today. What, 15 years later or something? More. Like 20 years later. I don't think anyone's ever asked me about that before. So there you go. I'm seeing you red here. I wonder if this is a themed vault. I also see a door behind this statue. It's kind of... No, okay. It wasn't themed. We've done most of this floor now. Let's keep going. How are we going? Our staves is already up to 6. Minotaurs are crazy. back when, as a Shining One worshipper, you weren't allowed to use poison. That's pretty crazy. That's a great story. Gridlocked. Fantastic. Oh, there's our two-headed ogre. Which I allowed to get on top of us. Or not. That was very complacent on me. He go away. And he's not even far enough away that I can try the polymorph. Now I can. Oh, we made a floating eye, which is terrifying but also not, because the floating eye doesn't do any damage. So we get a free kill there. That worked really well. Yep, even the gods are lowering their standards. You also weren't allowed to kill enemies that were distracted or paralyzed, or even enemies that hadn't noticed you yet. So it makes sense that you can't really be a stabber of the Shining One because of your halo, but you couldn't even be a hexer, the Shining One. I hope there's loot in here. Some sort of magical hand crossbow? I mean, maybe. Let's try it out. Hand crossbow of flaming. It's not that exciting. Is there any difference between our crossbows and slings? No, they're both +1. And if we're going to train one of those, I'd probably rather train the slings, because then it cross-trains a bit with throwing. But I don't think we're going to do either. Where are they downstairs? We haven't found them. Just one that led us to bees. Oh, there's one. Hello, Chris. Demons everywhere. We're already up to 3 pips of piety. When do you get angels? Is it a 4 or 5? I think it's 4. Okay, hating if your summons died. I never played that one. That sounds... Oh, I think I did in my very early days. Yeah, you were letting your allies die. That's crazy though. How far we've come indeed. And having to burn corpses, as both Okawara and Trog, you have to stand on them and pray. And you had to decide between getting piety or eating. A wolf. That's going to mean Grom. You don't get wolves just in the dungeon. Yeah, we can fight Grom. Especially when he's just got a plain spear. And he's going to stand in front of his wolves instead of behind them like an idiot. More polymorph. He should have more wolves with him. That's... Oh, well, we can't use the regen spell because we're playing the Shining One, but that has Spectral Weapon, Song of Slaying in it. It has some other things. I'm not going to bother with spells. Even more polymorph? Why couldn't we have 31 paralysis charges? Why do they have to be polymorph? It's not fair. Let's keep going down and get a glimpse at D11. You're scaring me. If we're going to get shafted 3 floors down to D14, I'm going to cry. Hey, I don't know if you say Paja or Pager or something like that. But hey Paja. You've been playing in CSDC. How are your games going? You were telling me about a couple of yours. Two-headed ogre again. Alright, well we got 31 polymorph charges, so we may as well just go absolutely crazy And there you go, we make a regular merfolk. Way better. Super easy. Angels is 5, flame is 4. Thank you. I was just about to say, no one's told me yet, but you did. I just wasn't looking. Thank you. Yeah, this is fine. Alright, we're not using an axe anymore. I thought I was getting value by standing in the middle of all the centaurs, but we really weren't. Oh, good. D12. New wand. New enemy that gives us piety. We reached level 11. A wand of acid. Okay, that's pretty good. I sort of don't want to stay too much here. Should I just polymorph electric eels? Yeah, that works. Yeah, I think we can fight a wraith 1v1. Oh, we insta got slowed down though. It's fine. It's fine. We have a speed weapon. Being slowed doesn't bother us too much. A manticore bothers us though. That's a really bad enemy. Let's just acid him. I don't want to polymorph him because he could become something really bad. So look how we're dying just from barbs at range. Yeah, so I'm happy to just blow him up. You haven't played yet this week, but you died painfully last week. Yeah. Are you having fun though? That's the main thing. Halo expands. Even more polymorph? This is the most polymorph I've ever seen. Hell yeah, I remember Wands of Haste. Back in the day, we never realized how spoiled we were. We had Wands of Haste, we had Wands of Teleport, we had Wands of Heal Wounds. Nice, we get to kill the Unseen Horror with our Halo. That's fantastic. We have enough money for the Hat of Pondering. I feel like I don't want to do that yet. That seems really dangerous at this point. Like, say we meet a Hydra, we can't even fight it because we're a Lagitine user, and then if we can't walk away from it, I could see us very easily dying. But I'll remember that for in the future. Because I feel like this character might very well want Ponderousness later. How did I do last week? Well, if we have a look at the standings, you'll see I got 10, and you'll see that I have also done 15 rune win, Zig, Zot at level 20, and Ascetic rune. So I'd say last week went pretty well. Hat plus swiftness would let me run if I train spells. That's true, but we'd have to train a lot of spells. I feel like we'd have to do... Swiftness is charms and air, right? Charms and air. That would be a lot of training. I don't know. I feel like that would not be worth it. It's not that I don't love you. It's that my game took 20 hours, and that was me playing without commentary. So, how would I have done 30 hours in a week without being able to play at work? Answer me that. Confusing touch. It could be useful, but I don't think I want to do it. Again, it's going to be a lot of training. And I feel like we're good enough to just fight stuff. We're a Minotaur. You face the thing and you just tab it. I don't think we need chicanery. I like that word. It's a good word, chicanery. I'm seeing a lot of orcs. I think it's likely that this might be our Orcish Mines entrance. I'm gonna read this off the ground. I'm gonna ID it. Scroll blinking. Okay, I'm very happy. I'm very happy I ID'd that. I sort of don't want to go to the bees, but I sort of want to at the same time. He's a fan of Gales. I feel like if we were fighting the bees one at a time in a hallway, we could probably kill them because of how strong we are. What kind of enemy is Guryon? He's a demon. That was a lot of words for, yeah, I don't love you guys. Come on, man. And yes, you're seeing a speed branded Lagitang. We started off with axes and then we changed tack. It's sort of a shame that I read out ID scroll, so now I can't ID the magical whip. I don't want to wield that. That could be dangerous. Oh, okay. Let's do. Why don't we do bees and wizards and Sonya at the same time? That sounds pretty epic. Also, we made it to 4 pips of piety already, and the rate we're going, we're gonna be at angels soon. So I feel like we should focus our invocation skill, which is crazy to think. If we can, I'd like to just polymorph Sonya. We made her a hornet. I feel like that's worse. Unless I enslave it and use the hornet to kill all the bees. Okay, it didn't work. Polymorph again. Oh my god, it doesn't work anymore. Okay, I'm doing the thing where I get really tilted and it's like, it has to work this time. Because how many times did we do? That was 40% chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It took 10 attempts to make it change. Wow. No, it was more than 7. You're a fan of Gales, very good. It's not the gambler's fallacy. I know that because it didn't work last time, it's not more likely to work this time, but it's just more the rage and the principle of the thing that it should work. I've made up my mind that I'm gonna polymorph it and there's a 40% chance, so it should just work. Okay, now we're in trouble. Oh, we're not slowed anymore. Okay. Well, maybe we should become a tree here. We got 2 lignification potions. I arguably should have just become a tree against a hornet rather than shooting 10 polymorph charges at it, because the hornet could have paralyzed us. But I got angry. And now we have to use the tree anyway. It ran out. It's fine. Oops. Sonya had Curare darts. We should pick those up. Cool. Haha, sunk cost fallacy. Yes, but not even the sunk cost fallacy. It's not that I'm thinking my other charges would be a waste. It's more just the rage at the principle of it not working. I don't know. What do you call that? I don't think it's sunk cost fallacy. It's more like spite, as in, screw you game, you're going to make it not work, well, I'm just going to keep doing it out of spite anyway. Sunk cost is more like, well, it's not more like, it is, I already use these costs, so in order to make those worth it, I need to keep doing it. This is BS fallacy, that's it. It's sticking it to the man fallacy. Because, as it turns out, the man is going to stick it to you even more. We don't have ID. I want to see what scrolls we don't know. I'd be really happy to get enchant weapon on requirement, so let's just read this bad boy. It's summoning. Damn, that's one I'm not happy to. That's a shame. Ah well. Oh, I didn't find Orc. I was pretty sure this was going to be the Orc entrance around here. That is Harold. He has a scale mail of magic resistance. Is that a legit item? I feel like we can just beat him. As in, literally just beat him with the ladder tang. I'm gonna pick up the scale mail of magic resistance. That's a legit item. I don't really... we can test the dyed leather armor. It's +3. No. 9 and 16 is 25. This is 13. Oh, 23. So, in some ways the leather armor is better. Oh, I put the magic scale mail on. That was an accident. This is 16 and 8, yeah. We'll do this one. We're sort of already ahead of the MR game by having a ring of it. Well, I try to do a 40k run. That's sort of what I'm trying to do right now. Yeah, dominate Harold. There's the Minotaur way. It's not much room for subtlety. That's a two-headed ogre. Well, after seeing our other fights, can we just own the two-headed ogre as well? I feel like we maybe can. Hell yeah, we can. Alright. Don't afraid of anything. Maybe this is our orc entrance? Nope. Just lots of orcs. Alright, so we got 600 gold. I don't think we need to buy the potion of resistance. We could go up and fight those ghosts now. I feel like it's sort of not worth it. We've got so much piety anyway, and we're wasting turns walking up there. I'm just going to continue on. Do I prefer the darts over the odd blowgun needle system? Yeah, I think so. It's much better for the early game because you can just use the needles immediately. You don't have to also find a blowgun. Yeah, who needs to kill ghosts for piety when there are just wights and zombies and phantoms everywhere? Alright, should we go check out D13 on our pre-Lair character? Could probably... Okay, there's that walk. We could probably stop picking up sling bullets now. Also, we could maybe just go check out Orc right now. That sounds kind of crazy, right? But the worst thing that could happen is if there were a paralyzer there. But we have MR. Let's see, invis ring, lol. Not really useful. So Padger asks if the tier 1 bonus means you can't go to Lair or Mines before you kill Gurion. You can. You can't go to Lair, so you can't go to rune branches. So there's no rune in Lair and there's no rune in Orcish Mines. Time to get shafted into Necromancer Depth's entrance vault. Wouldn't that be funny? Also, if we got shafted here on Orc 1 into the end vault of Orc 2, that would also be fun. Yeah, let's just run around in Orc for a bit. We could get some crazy piety if we can do early Orc over Lair. We just pretend we're doing the no Lair run. If I got to Angel Piety in here, and I just made an Angel, we could clear the end vault just with an Angel. I'm so afraid of being teleport trapped. Oh my god, I'm so afraid. Look at us dominate. You thought I dominated Harold. The no layer run is so hot right now. It is. It is because this week was made for no layer run. Just come at me, stupid dog. How are we? We're at 9 staves. Maybe I should be doing a bit more dungeon. Why no? We can run around an Orc 1. That's not where the end vault is, typically. Let's pick up this Troll of the Armor and try not to just die here. Okay, the Troll of the Armor lets us HP regen even faster. But it's going to lower our defenses. Let's see, we're 16 and 8 right now. That's what, 24? This is 7 and 16, which is 23. But we have much less AC when we do this. Is that legit though? We'd always be healed. We'd have regen from our armor and regen from our amulet. I don't know if this is legit or not. It might be legit. I think it might be legit when our plate armor is just plain. Excuse me, sir. You're really annoying, but that's okay because we're just gonna out-regen you. Too easy. Yeah, Demon Orc 2 would be fantastic. But I think what I'll do is I'll do this bit of Orc 1. I'll run back to the dungeon, see if I can get us to Angel Piety, and then we'll just run straight back down and try to do Orc 2 with Angels. I mean, we could also just go to Lair, but that would be... we would have a huge boost if we could finish Orc 2 now before going into Lair. We'd get all the benefit of whatever's in the shops as well. Yeah, I'm not too worried. Like you said, yeah, hitting stuff with a stick is a bit sketchy with lower AC. But yeah, we're a Minotaur. And I mean, we've got Divine Shield, so if it's really bad against some melee monster, we can always just get a shield. You're questioning why we would want it? Oh, look, we got shafted, like I was worried about. Okay, we didn't end up in the end vault, fortunately, but this is bad. Two of the upstairs are up there. Okay, I think we're gonna magic map then, because this is bad enough. What's over there? Oh, that's elf entrance. We don't have digging, do we? Great. All the upstairs are over there on the other side of this. Alright, so we're basically screwed here. Thank you. Thank you, game. That's what I was afraid of though, I told you. I was afraid of the teleport trap / shaft. Alright, so how do we get over there then? Now we have to fight our way through, and we don't have the angels yet. We really have to fight our way through. There's no way we're sneaking around that. Unless I go all the way around the outside, but that's so not happening. Another thing, we have 4 teleportation scrolls. I could, if things get really sketchy, just try to teleport over there. But I mean, I haven't cleared any of this either. So even if I end up on that side, and not just in the middle. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Is this the ranged ending? I don't think so. The ranged ending has water in the middle. Okay, well let's try to sneak. It's so not going to happen. Alright, we're in a lot of trouble. Thank you, game. Very cool. Can you tell I'm salty? You think it's ogres? Okay, yeah, it might be ogres. Good thing we're not shining a huge halo to alert everything. Yeah, that's very fortunate. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, right? If we just couldn't sneak at all. I mean, we could always sneak into Elf, right? I don't know. I could imagine us sneaking around. It's not impossible. But if anything in the middle gets alerted, we're in a lot of trouble. That's why I'm running it all the way back down to the bottom. Yeah, it actually is a good thing we have faster regen. I don't agree that a teleport has to be better than where we are, because we're not in any danger right now. A teleport could land us right here. That would be way worse than where we are. And also, we haven't alerted anything in the middle yet. So even if we landed, say we managed to sneak all around the outside, we might be able to get through here. But if we landed, say, here off the teleport, now we're being chased as we run back out. So I feel like we're better off just trying to sneak, and then if that goes badly, we could teleport. Hey, look, a shop. It's an armor shop. I want it. It's luring me in. It's gonna end up killing me. Lured by shops. No. If we met a stone giant, that would be really bad, obviously. But I don't think it would be that bad. Because we can make Divine Shield and we can throw Curare darts at it. The shop uses Mesmerize. Yeah. There is a need to do the shop. It's there. I need it. Watch. It's going to be awesome. It's got some artifact scale mails and a glowing chainmail. Okay. I'm not willing to gamble 270 gold before knowing what other shops are here. Okay, it didn't do anything. But it also didn't punish me, so there you go. You can't say that was a bad decision. Because objectively, it wasn't. Look at this. We have Stealth Minotaur. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Alright, I'm not gonna get lured into that gold though. That gold is staying unpicked up. Which is an interesting adverb. That's an adverb, right? Unpicked up. I don't know. Oh, go away! There's a dispersal trap there too. We're still good. I think we're actually leaving. We're actually leaving. That's amazing. Is this where we were when we got shafted? It was. I can't believe that we just walked out. Okay, what are the odds we get shafted back in? Unpick is a negative past tense verb. I do not believe you. That is not a negative past tense verb. That's not a real thing. UV4 past the gold unpickingly. Unpicked upwardly. Alright, let's try again. So there's some sort of vault here. You might have... What's another ghost vault? This has an artifact quarterstaff, and we are a quarterstaff user. Okay, let's have a look at Pyro Oz. He has 25 damage plus a weapon of speed. Do enemies swing faster with a weapon of speed? Is that a thing? Will he swing faster with the weapon of speed? I don't know, but before I engage him, I want to check that the rest of the floor is clear. It is. So there's another section. Oh no, there might not be another section of block 1. It could have just been over there. Okay, you're an English teacher. Alright, fair enough. If I say unpicked up gold, unpicked up is an adjective. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense to me than a past tense verb. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if this guy's gonna swing faster. How fast do we swing? At 0.6, that's probably fine. Okay, how much? Here's the 25 plus the weapon. Let me get here. Alright, we'll just run him around because we have 2 sources of regen, so we should be able to pretty comfortably out-regen him. Oh, this will give us more piety. Maybe that will put us into angel territory. Algae has a degree in linguistics. Alright. I've opened up a real can of worms here. It is an opened can of worms. Alright, let's not die. I'm having flashbacks to when my Spriggan died in CSCD fighting a ghost. Because it swung twice in my attack and killed me from almost full HP. Alright, there we go. Not angel territory though. Okay, let's try this glowing chainmail. +4 of positive energy. I'll take it. We lose the regen, but the +4 AC is legit. And also, let's try this quarterstaff. +9 quarterstaff of speed with our poison on it. Is that just better? Is that better? This might be better. It's a +9 weapon. Obviously, a Lajitang is a much better base weapon, but this also gives us our poison. RF minus sucks, that's true, but it's very easy to switch between weapons. Takes you half a turn to switch. So we very quickly get rid of it if we see a fire enemy. This is probably better right now. Yeah, I feel like it's probably better right now. Having 5 extra strength is also like having a slaying bonus. It's a weapon of team wet dreams. I'll take your word for it. Good in Lair probably, yes, very good in Lair because we get our poison. Okay, so the plan was to go do a bit more dungeon. See if we can get enough piety for angels, and then come back and do Orc 2. Yeah, we're swinging at 0.5 with this weapon, with a +9 quarterstaff. That's pretty amazing. And yeah, I think we'll use this for a bit. This is branched off from the other sides. Oh yes, that's a really good point too. The quarterstaff doesn't chop Hydra heads. Yes, great point. Alright, let's head back to dungeon. Let's see if we can't get angels. Or I could just go to Lair. I don't know. If we could do Orc 2 right now, I feel like we'd be so strong. And we're already here. Then we don't have to walk back up to D8, come back to D12. We just need a white pack. That'll do it. Some more nets. We have 4 nets. It's pretty good. Yeah, we already are strong enough to do Lair. That's true, but it just means there's less walking. I mean, is that true? Purple ugly thing. I can have one go at polymorphing it, and if it fails, go back upstairs. Oh wait, yeah, polymorphing ugly things just makes them change color. Okay, never mind. I forgot that. I should have known that. It worked though, in that we did hex it. Oh God, can I not get over that side? That's Snog. Snog is about to get shafted, although Snog could potentially give us a an enchanted troll leather armor. Why don't I try polymorph on her? 15%. That's not gonna work. She can get shafted. Uh oh. Okay, I hit her with the curare, but she's so dangerous if she berserks. She already can do 50 damage in a turn. If she's berserked, she's doing 75 damage per turn, and she's hitting you fast. So I think I'm not willing to fight her. Although, actually, maybe I could have with Divine Shield. Too late. I completely forgot about Divine Shield. That probably would have been fine if I'd done that. Oh well. I just have Shop Lust. Yeah, I guess I have Shop Lust. You're saying I should just go to Lair? Do polymorphed enemies change back after you kill them? Yes, they do. Because otherwise you'd have some very weird situations, like say you really wanted a fire dragon scaled, but you didn't have any fire dragons in your game. You're just going to stand there polymorphing enemies over and over and over again, hoping that they become a fire dragon, so then you can get the fire dragon scales. Ugh. Alright, so in this shop there is a potion of Berserk Rage, which we slam. I think we slam the potion of Curing, and we slam the enchant weapon scroll. And we're using all our gold, but 28 gold for Identify. We can see what this whip is. It's a +9 whip that also had our poison on it. Well, that would have been good, except we now have our poison on a useful weapon. And we're going to enchant weapon our Ladder Tanger speed up. Okay, I think it's true that I probably have Shop Lost. It's just our character would absolutely breeze through Lair if we had shops. And then we'd be strong enough to grab the hat maybe. Oh hey, I got marked. Oh, that's another thing. If I acid it, we're probably fine. And again, I'd probably just... oh yeah, okay, never mind, we're going Divine Shield. I was gonna say, I'd probably just fight it without the acid if I weren't marked, but there are potentially other things coming. But yeah, we just got nailed by that. So let's take 9 shield. It's acided, we probably win this fight now. Comfortably, okay. Oh hey, treasure trove. It wants 10 potions of heal wounds. That's never happening. That's crazy. Okay, well, I guess we'll go do Lair then. It was on D8. Where did I leave the ghosts? D6 and D5. Yeah, we can go do that. Get a bit more piety. We don't have to walk that much further. Speed brand shouldn't come into effect for a ghost. Okay, thank you. I believe that's true. Problem is I need to find the ghost now. This is maybe not worth the effort. Unless I find other good loot here. Why can't I go there? Okay, we got a haste potion out of it. It was worth. Alright, and there's the ghost. Cool. We crush him this time. Alright, I'm not gonna bother with the other one. Are there food there? Yeah, you need to kill Guryon before entering a rune branch, and then get Hell Rune before entering a rune branch. Here in Lair, I just want to dive. Especially on more strength. On Lair 1, we're not going to have any branches on here. So we don't really gain much by being on Lair 1. It's a disintegration wand. I don't think we need to bother with poison darts anymore. Yeah, so we're just going to dive. Lair 2 though is worth exploring because you potentially are now finding... Oh, Hydra. You're potentially finding your Lair rune branches. Man, this Quarterstaff of Famine is real strong. New amulet. I really like the regen. Yeah, I'm happy with regen. It's really good for turn count. Do I actually have any spells? Why yes, I have the blink spell. Yeah, if we have a lot of invocation, hell isn't so bad. The scary part about doing hell before rune branches is actually just the fact that you have to go to depths so early. It's not the hell bit, because once you've done depths and you're the shining one, you should be fine in hell. But yeah, you have to do early elf, and then you have to go to depths before having any vaults or runes. Oh, that's a super scary thing. That's nasty. A Hydra with the Torpor Snail. Alright, let's Wand of Acid that. Oh, this is diabolical. Multiple Hydras with a Torpor Snail. I'm gonna read a Fear Scroll. That's really nasty. I can absolutely fight all those things if I'm not slowed. But slowed, that's mean. Okay, we're gonna go to a different stair. Yeah, that it does seem like a min-May vault, for sure. It's in the min-May style. Just make you miserable. I don't know how we do that. We just have to be a different stair. We just have to hope that the monsters aren't set to guard that area, so they just wander around. I'm looking for the final downstair. Is this a ghost vault? It's not a ghost vault. This one is a null fighter who has no spells and 14 damage plus a weapon of freezing. That's pathetic. Wait, what are our odds to be petrified? Only 13%? I feel like we could do this ghost vault. Famous last words. I'm pretty sure good. Oh, I shouldn't have done it with wolf still coming though. Okay, that's a mistake. Let me get a choke point. Alright, we're good. He hits for 14, that's pathetic. Yeah, okay. That takes us to 5 pips of piety. If I ran back to Orc, we could do angels. We have a 30% chance for summon Divine Warrior. That's pretty insane. Insane enough... No, I'll keep focusing it. I will keep focusing it. Do I go in there to get that stuff? Disintegration is an almost 50-50 chance. I don't care too much if I just waste all the disintegration shots. There's a shiny plate armor. Okay. +2 plate armor with magic resistance? Yes, please. That's a really good find. Okay, let's drop this other random stuff. Alright. Who needs Hat of the Ponderousness? Oh yeah, okay. Pro tip, don't ever polymorph Oklobs. So monsters only polymorph into other monsters of the same holiness. And plant is a holiness. So there are only a few things that they could polymorph into. One of them is Wandering Mushroom. If you get that, awesome. But they could also polymorph into the tree guys who constrict you, punch you, and make hornets. Shambling Mangroves. Or they could become not death cabs. What are the ones in Zot? The really, really fast guys. They become them as well. Or they become the briar things that shoot you as well. The thorn hunters. Yeah, so your odds aren't good. One of them's trivial and the others will just kill you. Death corpse, that's the one. Yeah, they become death corpse. Which you can imagine death corpse when you're a Lair character kill you pretty easily. Vinestalkers as well. Vinestalkers are not monsters. Yeah, thorn hunters. Yeah, that's one. There's still a downstairs on this floor I'm looking for. Where's the downstairs? Up here somewhere? It's wizardry. We have a 92% blink chance. I think we can ignore that. Oh. Just give me +6 slaying. That'd be real cool. I should not drop items. Oh, you should drop items when you're hurt, because you're using that time to heal then. I mean, 2 potions of might would be pretty fantastic. How many? We've got 16 disintegration. I could just... Oh, wait! We have javelins. They have penetration. We can throw it through these plants. Okay, it's not working. Alright, I threw them all. Now what? Oh, that's an artifact ring. Okay, no, we definitely are doing this if that's an artifact ring. Can I... No. Alright, 1 down. I can't hit this guy? That's so annoying. Enslave one? Yeah, I could enslave one, but the enslave charges are much more valuable than the disintegration is. Plus, the Oclobs are immune to acid, so it's not like one Oclob can help me against another Oclob. If that's +6 slaying you're leaving, I would totally understand. But that's how meme magic works. You meme things into existence. Right. I can just walk in and kill this last one, I guess. We'll wait a bit. So it can't fly through the plants. So I should be doing this. And this is where we can drop our items now. The random ring. Oh, I can also just reach over the plant with this scythe. Because then, yeah, this is better. Because then we're slow healing. Because we're swinging a slow item, but we're also actually killing the Oclob. That's pretty next level. Cool. Alright. Platinum ring, let's go. Random tele int +4. Ah, well. You don't have to leave. Shaquille. Is it Shaquille? Shaquille has an E in it, though. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how to say your name. There's gold around. That was totally not worth it. Is this where... Yeah, okay. So this is where all the insane hydras were. I gotta be careful not to use the ladder tank against them. And I'm really hoping they're not just guarding that vault. Okay, it is Shaquille. Nice. Just the thing we needed. More polymorph. Okay, we can just... Apparently we can just easily kill a Hydra. Just as long as we're not slowed, I guess. More javelins. Another. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, good. I didn't get punished. But that blink frog could have blocked the stairs to stop me from getting back up. That was quite dangerous. Even though I didn't realize it. Happy Valentine's Day to you, Mike. I'm guessing you got home from work so late because you were doing mayor duties. Yeah, I saw the fear scroll, but it was sort of out of the direction I was going, so I just left it. I'll loop back around now. Yeah, and see, I found a different one instead. New glowing hat. It's just +2. Okay. It's also purple, so I guess we'll switch to this one, because then we don't have to waste turns switching back. Man. This Lair floor is great. His heal wounds, more fear, whole bunch of gold. It's just that silly vault up there that's extremely dangerous. Oh, here's a torpor snail. Okay, so maybe it's okay if the torpor snail is wandering on its own. Okay. Surely there are no more torpor snails in there? Just one seems bad enough, right? I like how there's a haste potion. That's cute. That is a scroll of torment. We cannot use that with the shining one, even if we use, say, lignification or something. Oh no, I have found all the downstairs. What am I doing? I'm trying to find a third one, but we've already found all 3. Okay, never mind. Let's go down then. The Bearing should have made this a Valentine's themed round. He should have. So that's Spider's Nest. We can't go in there until we have a Hell Rune. So I wanted to see the door so I could exit out and not accidentally ever go in. I mean, you can't accidentally go in if you've never found it either, so I think he didn't make much sense there. I should just fight this guy, because I'm running around. If I meet other enemies, that are dangerous, where I could get netted by this guy, we could die. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, Ice Blast Wand. Nice. This isn't so good though. We're very poisoned. That's okay. Because we can just walk away from the Komodo dragon. And another thing I can do here, because we're really injured, is there's enough time for me to switch to the Troll Leather Armor, where we're going to regen faster. And we can switch back. Unlike a Regeneration amulet that only starts regenning you when you're max HP, the Troll Leather Armor will work immediately. Minotaur Summoner, yup. Is Minotaur Summoner the strongest summoner start? I think Deep Dwarves are stronger than Minotaurs. And Centaurs probably are too. And yeah, maybe even Troll. So they would... Deep Dwarf Summoner would probably be the strongest summoner. Oh, and we got shoals. Okay. Not that our Lair branches mean much to us for a very long time, but at least we found our branches pretty easily. I didn't notice that wyvern, and we just totally killed it with retaliation headbutts. Oh yeah, how come no one advocated for a retaliation build when I was wondering about the Troll of the Armor? Because when enemies miss you, like with Riposte, that's when you retaliate with your horns. So we could go light armor, retaliation build, max dodging. Kevin says they removed the only useful thing you could do with the Summoner starting book when they removed book burning. Get a little head start in your Trog piety. There's not really any reason for us to explore Lair 5 unless we're looking for swamp. Sorry, not swamp. Slime pits. Which we're not really, so I'm going to keep moving on. Why are we trying to pick up sea invis rings? They're useless. And amulets of the acrobat, we've already identified one. Okay. We're still at 5 pips of piety. That's kind of surprising, seeing that we're not killing anything evil in Lair. Okay, we got Water Temple ending. So this is going to have the Siren, who's probably going to struggle to mesmerize us because we've got 2 pips of MR, which is unusual at this stage. I think we can ignore the noise scroll. This is where I wish we had an axe. I mean, we do, but there's our slime. Is there an ice cave on this floor? No, there's not. So it's just an ice-themed vault up there. Huh. I'm a bit scared of it. We don't have any cold resistance. There are ones in Lair that you can get that have ice dragons in them. Yeah, originally when they put amulets of the acrobat in, they did work with Wujian. So for a little while there, it was completely bonkers. But then they realized that was stupid. And it was nerfed. I don't know if this has an ice dragon. I think it can potentially. Yeah, so there's the ice statue, and sometimes it has the ice dragon. So I'm just going to stay away from that. And by the way, this floor doesn't always have a dire elephant. Sometimes it just has a hydra in it. It can have the dire elephant though. I think I learned my lesson in an earlier run by stepping on the alarm trap on this floor. Yeah, good evening. It's not morning. No, the temple is the full and Lair ending. It's not a half. I guess that ice island, well, it's not a Lair ending, so it's just spawned as a vault on the floor. We are super strong fighting this stuff one at a time. Minotaurs are insane. Sea snake. That's alright. We got our poison. Otherwise that would be really scary. Those guys poison you a lot. Which lair branch should one choose? If you got max resistances, I think the easiest one is the fire one. And do you mean for a Minotaur summoner? Because if you have torment resistance, Tartarus isn't that bad either. Oh, here we go. There's a siren. I don't want to test if we can be caught in just yet. 17% chance. I'm standing in the water, I'm an idiot. Okay, she got me. If she's gonna stand there and not pull me into the middle, then so be it. Otherwise, we had wands that we could have used. Okay, let's see. Our Angel Divine Warrior is 13% chance to fail, so let's stop focusing it. And I think we'll just train it up to what? 12 is probably okay? Oh yeah, we have a Ring of Flight, you're correct. So I could have Ring of Flight. But it's not a big deal really. Do I want to fight all these things for that ring? I mean, maybe. It's a pretty easy experience. And this could be the +6 slaying ring. It's a ring of ice. Okay, well let's just fight ice dragons. It's Agi. I'm not gonna bother with artifact leather armor. It's too light. I didn't pick it up. Oops. See, these are the sorts of things I do why I'm not a good turn count runner. So I turned my auto pickup off so I could identify the potion on the ground and save one turn. So maybe I wouldn't have to pick it up if it was bad. And then I forget to turn it back on, so I waste 4 turns because then I walk over the food without picking it up. So my little attempt at min-max actually made things worse. It's another ghost for with mutation potions. You are another octopode ghost, the 3rd octopode ghost so far. Here's a large shield. I'll just pick it up. I don't think we're ever using a shield, but it doesn't hurt me to carry around. Oh man, this is such a sad ghost. We have 5 potions of mutation. Do we want to play mutation roulette? Okay. Damnation Barrage isn't that bad, really. Just be careful about letting too many things on your screen at once that can damn you. No, TSO doesn't care about mutations. It's Zin who hates mutations. I mean, we could have a huge boost to our character, and because we found 5 so early, I'm gonna do it. We're trying to do turn count. This could really boost our character. So we got sharp toenails, which doesn't really do much. We are agile, which doesn't really do much, and we expend magical power to strengthen our wands, which I guess is a boost because we get a wand boost for free. We didn't get any bad ones out of that, so I think we'll just stay like this. Like it doesn't boost us too much, but it helps a bit. What is that? That isn't a manual of maces and flails. See, no dire elephant. Let's drop some random things. War axe, the slings. Do I want to bother with a manual of maces and flails? Not really, right? No, not really. Okay. Loot not that great. We're ready to go back to Orc, I guess. What time is it? It's nearly 7. Okay. I'm gonna have a break for probably an hour to go eat some dinner, and then I may or may not come back. I have to see how I'm going. Yeah, I might play a bit more tonight or I might not. I'm not sure just yet, but I need to have a break, grab some food to eat. But otherwise, if I don't see you again, thanks for everyone coming to hang out. As usual, it's fun streaming. And I think this character is going pretty well. I mean, we're at 15,000 turns. We're trying to do 40,000, so I don't know if we're going alright or not. We're probably going okay. I wouldn't say we're crushing it, but I don't think we're behind either. But anyway, that's it for the moment. So see you all, if not in a few hours or tonight, then maybe over the next few days. I don't know. We've got till Friday to finish it, so there'll be some coming sooner rather than later. Bye everyone.